And another great FFF question. It's a cakewalk. It's a piece of cake. Pronunciation and usage. I will tell you, I will teach you. Now, it's a cakewalk and it's a piece of cake mean the same thing. They mean it's easy. It's easy. It's a cinch. Another expression. It's a cinch. It's a piece of cake. The test, it's easy. Don't worry. It's a piece of cake. It's a cakewalk. Now, I will say this. This is a more common expression than this. At least where I'm from in America. It's a piece of cake, very, very common. It's a cakewalk is also a used expression. But I think it's a piece of cake is more common. Okay? Also, I think, I'm thinking about this a lot, it was a cakewalk in past tense is more common than it is a cakewalk. So it is a cakewalk is fine, but I think it's more common, at least in my background where I grew up, to say it was a cakewalk. It was a cakewalk. So it is a cakewalk. It's fine. It was a cakewalk. Seems to be more common. It was a piece of cake. Once again, the most common. It was a piece of cake. It is a piece of cake. Very good expressions. Now, pronunciation, nothing too difficult except this front sound. It's. It's going to be really short. The sound will be very short. Almost, you can only hear an S sound. It's a cakewalk. It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. Piece, we've got to connect the sounds here, and then of cake. Now, here's some cancellation. If we have the word of, and another word follows of, if the next word begins with a consonant, this V sound is usually canceled. But if we have the word of, and the next word begins with a vowel, usually we connect the sound. We connect the sound, okay? There are some exceptions, but for this situation we have the word of, and the next word begins with a, ooh, I gotta fly, with a consonant, so we can get rid of this. So piece of cake, you don't have to say that. Piece of cake, piece of cake, piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. Learning English with Shane? It's a piece of cake. It's a cakewalk. It's too easy. Was that okay, fun for a freak? Keep those questions coming in, everybody. I like the questions, and I'll get to them eventually. Thanks a lot.